Hi, yes, I'm back again, and I'm running a little bit late. Yes, I know, I know. I just got, I just didn't realise that the school holidays were this week, and I have my two beautiful granddaughters hanging out with me for a couple of days, and yeah, so hence I spent time with them yesterday, and my house is like a bomb now. Bomb hit it, but that's all right. We have fun, and anyway, so I'm going to get going today and for the star sign of Aries today. And before I get going, I just want to also just remind everybody that these readings are general readings. So if some of it may fit with you, all of it may fit with you, or none of it may fit with you. If it doesn't fit with you, just leave it. Don't try and force it to make it fit for anything that's going on in your life. But yeah, so there are other people out there that do this sort of thing like myself, so you may be able to find something in there or someone out there that you can resonate with their message that pertains to you. Also, I'm putting these on YouTube as well, so if you're wanting to go back and review it again, and just to make it easier for you to, instead of scrolling down on my page, if you can't find it on my Facebook page, you can go to subscribe to my YouTube page, and they'll be on there. So, and I'll put the link up with on the Facebook page as well. For you to save if you do want to. Okay. Otherwise, just go to my page. Um, Now let me see. Okay. In my meditation, for some reason I did a third eye awakening meditation, and as I was prepping to work with you guys and girls, you Aries, beautiful Aries energies. Okay, out there. So, and my energy is feeling a little bit not low, but like, I want to use the word subdued, but it's not even that. It kind of feels a little bit that, and you might be feeling that way because things are like, you're not used to feeling this way. So it might feel like you're feeling a little bit low or your energy levels are low, but I feel like that's a combination of that, but also that it's a time, it's like this energy in this, around with this new moon and this optimistic energy. We've also got these planets that have come in now, that have come in a retrograde. So it's kind of slowing things down or slowing us down, but it's also heightening us as well in a weird sort of a way. So you might not understand that, but just when you get a little bit more into this planetary thing, you start to realize and study how it affects you. It's interesting how it works. So even though there's still lots going on, but it's like what they're saying is, even though there is still lots going on, you're in a different state of being about what is going on around you. So, and it's like, I'm feeling really relaxed, about things. That's the feeling that they're giving me. And some of you will be feeling that energy like a little bit lower because there are different things going on, to you than others. So, and some of you might be feeling a little bit heightened in that energy, even though you're feeling a little bit relaxed. So there's something that you're wanting to get on with, but it's like, okay, I don't feel like I can move. But so they're just saying, just relax, because things, you're just barking up the wrong tree. You're just going to waste a lot of energy, and you're just going to be upset yourself because you're not going to do it. So there's a time and a place, and it's just go with the flow with this energy. If you're one of those ones that's kind of like and wanting to get things done, and I know what that feels like. So they're just saying, just go with the flow of things at the moment, okay? Even though you're a fire energy and you're wanting to go with things, there are times in our life that we just kind of like got to chill, okay? But this is chilling in a warm, chill way. So, but finding that balance, okay? So this is what, Spirit are trying to say. They're just, because you've been up and down, up and down, up and down. So use this time to find this balance. And while you're processing things that are going on around you and within you as well, it's a good time to balance and, and use this energy to do that. But still, there's still that optimism, keeping that optimism, mindful, in the background at whatever it is that you're going through, whatever that is, that spirit of, that the energy is bringing you to, and how to process it. And with your processing, whichever part you're at, whether you're just going into it, whether you're in the middle of it, or whether you're just wading out of it, it's like it's all in a pertinent part of the processing and how we release things, how we work through things, and what bugs us and what doesn't bug us, and when we're letting things go. So and I'm just getting like, and some of you are looking at things differently, which is what's coming up. So there's been an expanding in a way of the way that you see things, and also in the way that and the clearing through doing this, like this clearing out of clutter in your mind. When we've got so much clutter in our mind, it's hard to see the shit through the clay, basically, which is double buggery anyway. But so there's no clear vision. So a really good crystal to utilize too, if you have got any clear quartz, handy, give that a little bit of a zhuzh up, a bit of a clean, and and have that around you, so to help you see clearly through whatever it is. For some of you, there's several things going on, but at this one time. But so you can see your way clearly through it. So it's kind of like being lost. It's like what's going on there. So it's about also clearing this part. It's about because you can't explain it, and it's not being able to voice something out as well for some of you. And it's kind of like think that sometimes we just need to shut the fuck up and leave things alone for a little bit, and then move on, to what it is that we, when it's when things are cleared up, when you've got a bit more information where you can explain it better, or whether to yourself, whether it's to yourself or to somebody else, or express it better in a more healthy and loving way as well, whether it's to you or to somebody else. But it's kind of like I'm lost for words and how I'm going to express it anyway. So just, sit with that one until you get some more clues as to what you're really needing to say or do in that way at the moment, because you've been slowed down for a reason, and use this space to do that. In fact, most of us, or all of us, depending on which stage we're at, we've all been slowed down for no matter which star sign you are, we're all going through a similar thing. But as you know, we all have different traits and personalities and stuff like that, and the essence about us and that being about us, that we're going to handle it differently. So it's about looking at how you're going to handle the situation, or situations for some of you, and the experiences that you're going through or that you're in. And they're just talking about, you're looking at things a lot differently lately. So, and if you aren't really there, start looking at it, because it's about looking at how you look at things, okay? Gosh, that was quite a few looks in there, isn't there? So really looking at that. So when I was going into your meditation, I did put that one on. So they're really you may feel some action across here in your third eye chakra, and you may feel it going, some of you might be feeling almost like a headache sort of a feeling. Not saying, don't, if you're worried, do check it out. I'm not saying it's not, anything bad, but I would say, you'll know the difference between, something like energy, but just go, some of you will know that. But if you are worried about that, do check it out. But some of you may be feeling energy across there. So, if you're knowing what that is, it'll be your third eye, okay? And just opening and expanding. And you might feel something, energy around this way on your crown chakra, as well as this opens up. Your third eye chakra opens up. So they're trying to work with some of you who are more into this side of things, is expanding your vision, and others of you who aren't, the same thing is happening, but then maybe in a slightly different way. I'm just using Archangel Michael cards, messages that he's come through for me. They're one of my cards, and one's just fallen on the ground. Okay, and this one is clear your space. So, and when I went into meditation for each star sign, for you, or for everything, all of them, but for yous this time, I asked, going into the meditation, what does the sign of Aries most need to know right now in the way of health, wealth, love, and destiny? So it's kind of like they'll blend it all in. So just take, like I say, take what you can and let go, or don't even go in there about what you can't. So and clear your space. So this is about you clearing your space. I feel like some of you are needing to do some decluttering. And by the way, in the way of clearing your living space or your working space, or whatever it is that you're needing to clear, or your inside space. It could be people. It could be, it's clearly thoughts, and energy that you've held on to from the past. Okay, it could be even like in the now, what's there that's bringing up this stuff. So you may need to, like, in recent stuff. So that was, yeah, okay, they're just saying clearly that's come from the past. So things have been brought up to you again for you to address and to let go of. So this is about you, like, so you can step into yourself, into your own self, and be your own person. Okay, so yous are really, some of yous are really, really moving on with some stuff, eh? Wow, that's awesome. And then disconnect, from some emotional attachments that you have. And what, as you're moving through this gives you that opportunity to figure out what it is, with whom, with what, that you have this emotional connection to. So you can, like, just let it go. Find a way to let it go. I like to disconnect from the emotional attachment to it. So, yeah, it's a good way to. That's one tool that I use anyway. It's a good start, and for some, that's all they need to do, and others, it's a good finish, for clearing stuff out. So, anyway, so I'm really calm and peaceful about stuff at the moment. It's like, in your energy. So it's really beautiful. And it's like, but I feel like there's still an element of you, like, making sure that you're grounded while you're in this energy. Grounded. So bring in the energy of the Christ light or the God light, and then connecting it down, but also grounding, connecting to Mother Earth. Looking at your chakras, oh gosh, I can feel that energy coming up, and bringing up the Mother Earth energy, to connecting with our, our holy energy, our God, our source energy, whoever it is that you aspire to or work with, whoever it is. But see, now I'm feeling really nice and grounded with that energy coming through there. So really grounding your energy. So, because they're just telling me sometimes with that fire energy, like with the, we can go. So, and you'll probably, just an FYI, you'll probably hear me saying, we can go. We can go. This is how fast some things, and like, and getting going and doing things. So it's like, I go, I feel the energy, so I'm right in there. So you'll hear me saying, like, we is as if though I am an Aries star sign, but I'm actually a Gemini. So and that's the empath in me. So I feel the energy field. I feel into it. The energy feels like this, and it's just like, okay, what now? Okay, what now? Okay, vision board. That's what they're talking about, is getting going. It's like, what now? And something's bound to pop up, but it's like, where you want to go next, what do you want to do, what do you want to do, what do you want to be, what do you want to have in your life? Okay, that's what now. Looking at that sort of things. And interesting, this card here turned up, and it's like, make love and not war. So I kind of want to go to more so, and it's not really just about the love situation. I want to bring in the love sort of thing, but I feel like there are some people around you where you've kind of gotten into, this is what they're talking about, these disconnecting from these emotional attachments and accords, is because some of you have gone into this sort of a thing, a state of where it's kind of like you're in that emotion, and in the end you've created some so you've created a little bit of a mess for some of yous, and it's like, and they're just saying, like, this is why this energy has come back. It's just to, like, hold you off a little bit, just to slow you down a little bit, so you can reset your energy. Basically, that's what this whole new moon energy is about, and the solar eclipses. But now, like I say, eclipses, eclipse. Yeah, now we've got these, I think there's like 4 or 5 planets that are in retrograde has come in as well. So it's kind of heightening that energy, but it's also kind of like bringing in another energy of, like, slowing us down a little bit, to allow us, to give us a bit of space. So utilize the space that's there for you to create or reset your new path, or your new way of thinking. It could be, or your new your new project. And it's because it's bringing in this optimism as well. So keep going, bringing that in, because the kind of feeling, the feeling they're giving me, and some of you are kind of backed off from that, but it's always like, okay, resetting the energy, resetting your thoughts, going back in there, and listening to yourself, basically. And what are you saying to yourself? Is it self-sabotage, or is it uplifting? Okay, so like I say, jump on that wave, bring yourself back onto the optimistic buzz. And I know I've got something, an energy here that's just like, because I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, but the energy is like bringing in this fun, in this laughter, and this joy. So even though we're processing, it doesn't mean to say we need to stay in that gloomy state all the time. So because it brings in this that's why I say bring in this optimism, because it's about us learning to lift our energy, even though we're going through something, and keeping on that vision of where we're going, whether it's slightly that way, or that way. It doesn't matter. We're going somewhere, wherever it is, whatever it is. And it brings us all back. It brings us back on the path where we're happy with, and we have all these different cool tools in our kite of knowledge, and to take with us, to bring with us. So so they're talking about viewing things differently, and looking at how you can work around that to view things differently and with yourself. So making love and not war. So it's actually trying to, with yourself or with anybody else. So don't, because I brought up that word self-sabotage and the way that we think, or you think about stuff. So keeping on moving. So okay, base chakra. So these are my general cards, and the base chakra here is what they're talking about. And base chakra, getting back to the base chakra and grounding yourself. So even though you might be feeling like you're not out there as much, I feel like there's a lot of us, no matter what star sign, and all of us, where there's an element of this energy is can take us out there, but we're just keeping here and grounding ourselves, because we need to be here in our body to sort it out, not wander off out there all the time, because we're not going to sort out as much as what we need to. And it's okay to go out there for a little bit, like we go in there in meditation, but it's coming back into our heart-centered space, into our body, so we can sort it out, because we're living in this dimension, not in that dimension. Out there. Okay, rising. Okay, is the next card that comes up. So there's okay, rising. For some reason, you may need to look at your rising sign. Have a look at your rising sign, because I've just been rising sign for sun, moon, rising. That's kind of more drawn to that. Check out your rising sign. If I can find, there's quite a few websites out there with some free tools about within astrology ones that will help you with a table, or a computerized one where you can just type in your birth date and your time and all that sort of thing. So don't get too hung up if you don't know the time of your birth. That you can still find out, get a really good rundown on what is your rising sign, and get an overview about that, or I'm going to say rundown, or anyway, or overview about your rising sign on there, okay, or your moon or your Venus signs on there. I just can't think of the website that's on there. So if I find it really quickly, I'll send it to you. I'll put the link on there for you, so you can click into it and do that if you don't know where it is. But check that out, because I feel like there's some reason they're drawing me to that. So anyway, also rising, I feel like the word I got from that too is matters arising, is to sort that out, and that's coming from that. Okay, about that, some things that are but and these are yellow cards, so it's like bringing that sun, that energy, okay, of like, even though it might be pouring down with rain where you are, or it might be a little bit gloomy and foggy where you are, but It's kind of like, yeah, just imagine it. Go into meditation and find it. Okay, and there's professional. So they're drawing me to professional. Okay, so some of you, it's okay. I feel like they're drawing me to that with like, there's some of you's, okay, professional, being professional, with yourselves. Okay, and with your, because I've been drawn to like career and that sort of thing, is there may be some of you like going into a new profession, okay, or some of you that are going into a profession, okay, so they're talking about professional there, so it's about you changing something, and it's about you looking at the way that you're looking things, okay, at things, so it's being professional about whatever it is, where you are with it. Could be like, even though you may not be in a profession or cell, but for some reason with your work, it may be that you like in a business or that sort of thing, and it doesn't matter. So it's like if you are working in a factory, whether you're on the floor or whether you're up in the office, it doesn't really matter. Whether you're a paper boy, whether you're working in a in a chicken farm, it's about, I feel like this is about what it is. It's being professional about yourself, professional. There's lots of things going on there, so it'll mean different things for some of you as well. Okay, and it's just about not being a little bit too lax with this energy, so keep it professional. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now this love card, I've got the love cards. I'm turning it around, but they keep turning. This one keeps turning around. I've got some upside down, so I'm just going to turn them around the right way, because it doesn't feel right that they be that way, to choose those ones, even though sometimes I do, but that doesn't feel right. So I'm just going to turn those ones over. Oh gosh, more fingers and thumbs at the moment. Okie dokie. Right, there you go. Oh my gosh, there's still some there. Okay, this time. So it may be like, might be what is happening with you. You may be like dilly-dallying around with things, or you may have to like stop and like check some things out, put some things back in order, turn your cards around the right way. It could be like that. So, and me being in this energy, it's like, whoa, but it's really cool. I'm feeling really relaxed. So just go with the flow of it is what they're saying. Okay, that one there. Oh, okay. This is one is choose your words carefully. Okay, choose your words carefully and make sure you're using positive affirmations, affirming ones, and phrases. Like, instead of using the word hard, try challenging. Instead of using the word can't, try, oh, I can, or I will, I am. I can do that, or I am doing it. Oh, I will do it. It's a little bit different than I can't, So it's kind of like allowing yourself to move forward, okay, with that as well. So, anyway, these are my, oh, okay, there we go. That's not right. Either. Maybe I'm not even supposed to use these ones. It doesn't. Okay, no, there we go. It's taking a little while to get to the point of this one. Now, just to see that orb, just look at those orbs coming around me. There's something there. I feel like I might have some little fairies being a little bit mischievous in here. It's quite, oops, because I never used to really use this. Okay, this is what it is. It's about showing up to yourself. Okay. Showing up to yourself, stepping up to yourself, which is about like that one there. So, making love and not war. It's about stepping into yourself as well, into you, your authentic you. This is what this whole journey is about, is, discovering who our authentic self is. Not anybody else's authentic self than us. So it's back, I'm just hearing like you clearing your throat as well. So there are some things that you're needing to say, but making sure that you are saying them from a place of love, and when you're getting it out, and that you're coming from that place because you just want to, it's not about hurting somebody, even if you're a little bit angry. So I feel like some of you are feeling a little bit angry. You want to say something angry, but this is about you sorting out, disconnecting from that emotional attachment to it. Okay. Oopsie daisy. Okay, so this is what my phrase is about, is this healing the past in the now for the future. Okay, there's nothing like it. Okay, this has come up too. See a doctor. Some of you might well need to see a doctor, so don't discount it. Just look at it. Look at it. And it may be like, okay, they're giving me the example as like, for because I got my mammogram letter the other week, and I put it aside, meaning to go and check it out, make an appointment. Jeepers creepers, 2 weeks later, I thought, shivers, I haven't done that. So made my appointment, went in there, not saying anything's going to go wrong, but it's just like things. If with those sorts of checkups, just go and check it out. It's not going to hurt you, to check it out. Better sooner than later, eh? But the other thing is, if you're not feeling well, just check it out. You may need to just check it out. And then, because I feel like some of you are wanting to go to the doctor, but you're not going to the doctor. Just but for stubborn reasons, and for like procrastination reasons, and there's something that's rising up and you're telling you to go, so just go. Okay, you just never know what might be going on. That might be nothing, but at the end of the day, because I can feel it and hear that some of it's like going in your head and you're not sure, but just check it out. Okay, that's not the one I was looking at. I dropped it and I picked it up, another one. And I feel like some of you are needing to let people go in your life. Okay, so this one is people come and go during your life. Let them enjoy their journey. So it's kind of like, for some of you, I feel like there's a little bit of upset, which is causing some of this, a little bit of an upset. And so they're just saying, sometimes we need to let people just go on their journey. And if they're meant to come back, they'll come back. And they'll come back a different person, and you'll be a different person, and you'll all gel again. But then we all grow. Sometimes we grow and we go in different directions. So it's like, celebrate that rather than be overly sad about that, or get heckled up about it. We've all got our own journeys to learn and to experience. And we're all going to learn different things in different ways because we all have a different journey. Okay? Anyway, I am feeling really peaceful. So, and I'm going to take off now. And I'm going to go and meditate with this again. And just relax and stay in this energy, because it's really lovely. So I hope you feel this energy that Spirit are bringing you, that the universe is bringing you, and I hope you utilize it. Use it to your to the best of your ability, and just utilize it, because it's just amazing. Okay. Anyway, peace, love, harmony, joy, excitement, and adventure. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Okay. God bless you. Oh no, next Monday. Sorry. God bless you. And until then, and ever. Oh, I shouldn't say until then, because it's actually until then. It could be ever, forever. Actually, as I'm saying that. Okay. And then I'll see you next Monday.